Welcome to the EBM Scholars Show, and again, this is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, EBM. Today, we are going to talk about the diversity visa lottery, DV lottery, or green card lottery. Why am I going to talk about a green card? It's because millions of people have been looking for this particular opportunity each year. About 5 million people are applying for green card lottery. It is free of charge to apply. It is an opportunity for you to apply and get randomly selected to come to the United States of America, receiving or getting the permanent residence card, the card which can allow you to live and work in the United States of America permanently without requiring extra work authorization, without requiring another visa to be coming to the United States of America. So this is a big deal because one way of going towards US citizenship if you want to become a citizen of the United States of America. But some other people, they prefer to continue to have green card because you will be renewing after every 10 years. You are renewing your green card. But if you want to become an American citizen, after 5 years, you can renew. So let's go into detail about the green card lottery. So this is the presentation. I put some few pages as PowerPoint, but I'll go through to you and make you easy. But before we continue that, I would like to ask two things. One, please subscribe to my channel below, which is youtube.com/EBM Scholars. And secondly, share this video to as many people as possible so that other people can get this particular information. So if you can see here, I put my information, the same presentation, it is there, and my phone number is there. The phone number which I can use is WhatsApp messages. So if you can send your link, your photo you want me to help to edit or something like that, you can use that one, which is +1 619 228 4381. So we are talking about the green card, and the green card for 2020 is going to be open on Wednesday, October 3rd, 2018, and the deadline will be November 6th of 2018. As you can see, I put here the information. The opening is Wednesday, October 3rd, closing November 6th, and I said it is noon Eastern time. It is the time zone of Eastern time, which is United States. There are different time zones, so we are talking of New York, DC, those kind of Virginia time zone. So, and the results will come out on 15th of May 2019, and for people to start coming, if you get selected, you will start coming to the United States of America in October 2018 until September 2020, and that's why it's called the Green Card Lottery 2020. So, after knowing that, let's go. What are the eligibility? What do you need to do in order to be eligible? Number one, it's about education. You must have at least high school education to apply for this lottery. In case you don't have high school education, you need to have at least 2 years of work experience. By work experience, I don't mean you, without having high school education, to think that you need to become a manager. No, whether you are a secretary, whether you are doing business, you need to have a certain certain way of having a documentation, recommendation, something to prove that you have 2 years of work experience. And obviously, you need to be of the age above 18 to be able to apply for this kind of lottery. Apart from that, you need to be from the country which is eligible to apply. So there are lists of countries which are not eligible to apply, and the reason is very simple. These countries, they have already produced over 50,000 people previous years in total to apply when they applied for this lottery. In Africa, only Nigeria is the only country now is not eligible to apply for the lottery. The rest of the countries are there. So as I mentioned there, you need to have high school education, but also if you don't have a high school education, you need to have 2 years of experience, and you must come from eligible country, as I mentioned there. But also, one among the most important thing which makes people not be able to apply and get it right, and this is the biggest challenge to many people, is the green card photo. What is the green card photo? The green card photo has a lot of requirements. Number one requirement, it needs to have the background, the white background. Many other countries, they have, when you take the passport photo, they use blue or green or whatever other color. But for the US visa, or for the green card, the background must be white color. That is the most important part of this one. It has to be taken within 6 months. That means the most recent photo of you. But another thing, it has to be the weight of the photo. It has to be less than 240 kilobytes KB. 240 KB is a very small weight. The size is supposed to be 600 times 600 pixels, and it has to be saved in the JPEG format. So those are the requirements I'm talking about. It has to be white background. And one among something new which they started last year, you are not allowed to wear glass. That is something you have to know. And by not wearing glass, that means you have to make sure that you look in the front. You don't need to, like, unless otherwise, you don't need to wear a cape, unless otherwise, if you're a Muslim and by tradition, by religious, you wear hijab, yes, you can wear your hijab. But if you are not a person you don't wear every day, please don't do that. Like you said, okay, I want just to put like, just cover my head with like hat or something. Please make sure that is a professional photograph. So I'll give you some of the photos, the samples. So these are some of the samples I'm showing. Like this is supposed to be the sample of the photo which is required. And if you see, it says 600 times 600 pixels. But also it is typical like a photograph of that nature. And these are some of those photos which are correct. And I'm going to show you some incorrect photos for the lottery. These are some of the incorrect photos. If you look, this one is incorrect because it has two things. One, the person is wearing glass. It used to be allowed to wear glass for the US visa, the lottery, but nowadays no. The other one is incorrect because there is a shade. If you see, you can see there is a shade at the background. So you must be careful when you're taking these kind of photos. If you see this one, they are incorrect. Someone is retouching the photo. It's just trying to edit to photoshoot the photo, putting some retouch, something like that. This one is correct, but the person put one is uploading the photo, putting it sideways. The person is looking different way. This one is not having a very good it's not it's not like clear showing a person. So those are some of the reasons why you can not having the photo. But remember, if you use the photo which are correct like this one, that photo must be having a weight of 240 kilobytes. I will show you how the easiest way you can edit your photo to meet the requirements. Another important thing apart from the photo, apart that, people are married, or if you are unmarried, let's say you are married, that means you have spouse. Let's say for instance, for me, I'm applying. If I'm married, that means there is information, marital status, you say married. So when you say married, it will break down. The information is needed is the information of your spouse, the name of your spouse, the gender of your spouse, date of birth, place of birth, and then you upload the photo of your spouse, which means also requirement. So that means if you win, your wife wins. You come together, husband and wife. That is the spouse part. And if you have children, you put the name of the child. You say if you have 2 children, it will come 2 slots for children. The name of the child, gender, date of birth, and you upload the photo of the child over there. So that means if you win, if you're going to win, that means the entire family is going to win. You come along with your family. So that is the only opportunity. That means when you apply as a husband, you win, the entire family is going to win. Then the wife is going to apply as a separate entry. And then if the wife wins, you all win as the family. So this is the question I was asking. That means if you are married, are you allowed to apply? Yes. You apply and your wife is going to apply as a separate entry. So you'll be having 2 entries. The first entry is you as the husband, as the principal applicant, but you put the information for your wife and the kids if you have. The second information is you put the information, the wife is applying as a separate, and then is going to put you down as the husband. But what if you have kids, you are not married? That is a very good question people are asking. You'll put information unmarried. There is marital status unmarried, but number of kids, you put 1, 2, 3, and you put information of the kids. That means if you win, the entire family wins. So that is something you need to know about children. So who is the child. You don't just put anybody. It's supposed to be, and the wife will apply. That means you'll have 2 chances of winning. If my wife wins, the entire family. If I win, we win the entire family. Apart from that, there is no way you can put 2 applications. So, as I said at the beginning, this is free of charge. There is no application fee. Never get scammed that you need to pay someone. The only way you will pay is after winning. The results are out. In May, you have been selected. You will fill a certain form. But once you call for the visa interview, you will pay $330 at the US Embassy. You don't pay anybody on Western Union. You will be scammed. There are so many scams on the internet. Just go to the Google search and write this word, green card lottery or diversity visa lottery. If you write that way, you will find a lot of search results on Google. And those search results, all of them, like 99% of those one are scams. You'll find a lot of them, but only one will be the correct one. The correct one is dvlottery.state.gov. The one with the word gov or gov at the end, that means it stands for US government. It's the domain name for the US government, but the rest of that, you will be scammed. If you go there, you find his usgreencard.com or diversityvisalottery.org or .net, whatever. You find all those kind of nonsense, you'll be scammed. It must have the domain name .gov. .gov is this domain name for US government, and this is a US government program, free of charge application, and it is only application is only in the month of October, the first week of October until the first week of November. If you apply green card lottery of any kind out of that time, you are scammed, and you'll be scammed very, very good. So that is that way, and the website is that one, dvlottery.state.gov. The word DV, I will explain to you what does that stand for. So you'll find this kind of scams on the internet, like all these kind, like green card whatever.com, apply here, all this. You'll find pop-ups on Yahoo, on Instagram, whatever. Most of these are scams. They don't have much of these one. All these are scams. So be careful with this kind of scams. Sometimes you receive the email that you have won. There is no one is going to send you email you have won. The time of the application, when the results come out in May next year, you will go on your own to the same website you used to apply and put the confirmation number to see the status. No one is going to send you email. If someone sends you the email, find the email address. You will find usurface.org, whatever something, but it will be not .gov. .government cannot send you the email. All these are some of the scams. You will be scammed very, very good. As I said once more, this is the official website of the Green Card Lottery, is dvlottery.state.gov. DV stands for Diversity Visa, Lottery is Lottery, State is Department of State, and Gov is government, US government. So that is the only website of the lottery. But I gave you one of the information here on how to edit the photo. I explained that it is very complicated to break down to have that photo to meet the requirements. So this is one of the very good website. It is called egreencardphoto.com. If you go to this website, it breaks down is on how to apply, on how to edit your photo. So your photo you edit like this way, and it's just very simple. It's just it's taking you just 1 minute to edit your photo. But if you have a problem, you want me to help to edit your photo, don't worry. Email to me on that email address, which is ebmakulilo@yahoo.com. I will help you to edit. Or send me on WhatsApp. My phone number is there. WhatsApp message only, which is +1 619 228 4381. I can get you there. But remember to go to my website, again, my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/EBM Scholars, and subscribe to this channel to get these kind of updates. And I welcome to the United States of America, and all the best for the 2020 DV lottery. And again, this is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, and I wish all the best into the lottery application. You have any question, write down in the comment below. I'll be able to respond to your comments within just few minutes of your comment. Thank you. Welcome to the United States of America. All the best, buddy. Bye-bye.